Have you heard about Back YouTube Home? I stumbled on this weird little premiere page for Fretwalkers Signal 3, Bastion of Broken Signals. The video was marked video unavailable, but the description, hashtags like post-apocalyptic, the transcript, and even a tiny channel called Don Beckett Music Fretwalkers were all there. It felt like finding a message in a bottle, detailed, half-visible, and full of atmosphere.
I love that image. A half-visible premiere page as a broken radio signal. Tell me everything you saw. What made it stick with you?
So many small things. The title alone, Bastion of Broken Signals, already starts painting a world, a place holding on to the fragments of broadcast and memory. The page had a premiere timestamp, a handful of views, links to social platforms, and even a transcript and live chat replay. There were other related clips listed, variations on the theme, an audiobook called Survive the Collapse. It's clear this isn't just a standalone video. It's an unfolding audio universe built by someone who cares about mood and lore more than clicks.
That makes sense. Indie creators often craft these layered worlds across short scores, ambient tracks, narrated episodes. The fact there's a transcript and an audiobook adaptation suggests a hybrid storytelling approach. Music anchoring scenes, narration filling in the map. I can almost hear the textures. Distant synths, metallic percussion, plucked guitars tuned down to make rust chords, field recordings of creaks and wind. Those little production choices turn a simple track into a living, breathing ruin.
Exactly. One of the related videos was even titled Rust Chords and Harmonic Ruins. That phrase alone is brilliant. I kept picturing a traveler walking through an abandoned broadcasting tower, guitar strapped on, using lo-fi frequencies to stitch together a map for other survivors. The Signal Rises Again blurb read like an incantation, not just a teaser, but a promise that somewhere in that world, connection is being rebuilt.
And the meta aspect is delicious. The premiere is unavailable, so the artifact is itself broken, like a signal you can sense but not quite tune into. That plays right into the theme. It invites the imagination to fill what the video might have shown. I imagine layered motifs, a central melody that returns like a recurring station identification, static that blooms into rhythm, silence used as punctuation. Silence is Salvation was another title I noticed, which flips the idea of broadcast on its head.
I loved that inversion. Silence as safety, as a strategic retreat from noise. It's a powerful counterpoint in post-apocalyptic stories. And you can express that musically. A sudden drop to near quiet, a single resonant note hanging in a long reverb. From the creator's perspective, it's clever too. Fewer notes can feel more like space, more like air in which a story breathes.
There's also something compelling about the audience experience here. The channel had a small subscriber base listed, a few hundred, but a dedicated ecosystem. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook links. It feels grassroots, like a group of people treating this as a shared alternate reality. The live chat replay implies the premiere was an event, a moment when listeners tuned in together to feel the rise of the signal. That communal listening, communal scavenging, is part of the magic.
I pictured two listeners in my head, one hunched at a laptop, annoyed the video is unavailable, the other tracing the transcript, whispering lines from the episode like a prayer until the audio returns. Or imagine two characters in the world, a scout and a signal keeper. The scout hears a thread of the theme through static and follows it. The signal keeper keeps turning the old generator on and off to shape the transmission, both tied together by the same melody.
That's a lovely little scene. Musically, that connection could be emphasized by a leitmotif that each character carries in different timbres. The scout's motif on a brittle acoustic guitar, the signal keeper's on a warped radio oscillator. When they finally cross paths, the motifs overlay and resolve, like two frequencies finding harmony. It's theater built from sound.
And there's the allure of discovery. The transcript and related video titles are breadcrumbs. Signal 02, Rust Chords, Silence is Salvation, Survive the Collapse audiobook. Even when the main video is unavailable, those breadcrumbs create a map you can walk. You start to piece together timeline and tone, a premiere date, a chorus of motifs, an emerging narrative arc. It's like archaeology through metadata.
For listeners and creators alike, that's an invitation to explore, remix, imagine. Support small projects that craft whole worlds from sound. They often reward curiosity. If the premiere comes back, it won't just be a video watch. It will be a return to a world built for participation.
So, if you're curious, follow the breadcrumbs. Read the transcript, listen to the related tracks, maybe drop a comment for the creator. And if you ever find a video unavailable page that still hums with detail, treat it like a radio wave with a story to tell, because sometimes the silence around it is part of the art.
Well said. We'll wrap this up like a station sign-off. Keep your ears open for broken signals, cherish the quiet when it arrives, and remember that small creators can build big worlds. Thanks for joining this little exploration. We'll be back with more Sonic Expeditions soon.